into equality for all people. This year's R.B.J. Campbell Award winner embodies the true spirit of the R.B.J. Campbell Award. She has spent her adult life advancing equity and opportunity, and she has been an ardent supporter of the College of Law and of our students. Phyllis Nichols is the President and Chief Executive Officer of the Knoxville Area Urban League. As most of you know, the Urban League is a civil rights, economic development, and social service organization. The local chapter was formed at the height of the civil rights movement to promote equal employment opportunities for African Americans in Knoxville. Today, the organization is a nonprofit, nonpartisan, interracial, community-based organization serving a diverse client base in Knoxville and Blount and Anderson counties. Phyllis joined the Knoxville Urban League 26 years ago as a curriculum and education specialist, and she has served as the Chief Executive Officer since year 2000. In her 20 years as CEO, Phyllis has expanded the impact of the Knoxville Urban League to serve over 10,000 individuals and families every year. Financial literacy is one of the modern services they offer, helping individuals become good consumers and helping people achieve the American dream of homeownership. Through all this growth and improvement, though, the core mission of the organization continues to advocate for equity and excellence in education for students of color. From a young age, Phyllis learned the value of education from her parents. Her parents were first-generation college students. Both attended Tennessee State University, one of the few historically black colleges in Tennessee, and both struggled financially to finish. The lessons they passed on to their daughter was clear. Education is the pathway to economic success, as well as the path to engage with society in a successful way. Phyllis took that lesson to heart, and it followed her and inspired her career. Although we don't have the honor of calling Phyllis our law graduate, she's a graduate of the University of Tennessee. She's a graduate of both East Tennessee and the University of Tennessee at Knoxville. Phyllis's love of our community and her commitment to education are obvious. She has positively impacted so many in our college. She's mentored some, she's served as a role model to all, and has often put financial resources behind her passions and toward our college. As an example, several of our students were and are members of the Urban League Young Professionals. I see one here this evening. A network of young professionals who provide leadership development, economic empowerment, and community volunteer opportunities for young professionals. Phyllis has been honored with more awards than I could recount tonight. Among them, the YWCA of Knoxville Tribute to Women named Phyllis one of 30 remarkable women who have impacted our community. The Tennessee Human Rights Commission has recognized her for her advocacy for civil rights and social justice, and she was selected as the quote-unquote Be More Person of the Year by East Tennessee PBS. In addition to her other many duties, Phyllis has co-chaired the task force to address disparities in educational opportunities in Knox County schools, served as a member of the Tennessee Educational Equity Coalition, and a member of the Knoxville Equity Alliance. Phyllis and I met after I became dean at UT Law and became much closer friends when we spent a year in Class 5 of Leadership Tennessee, a program that brings together leaders from across Tennessee to engage in collaborative learning, and dialogue on some of the toughest issues facing our state. Through that program, which involves spending significant time with classmates, I learned a little more about Phyllis's amazing story, her passions, and her impactful work. Tonight, I've shared just a sliver of that story and her accomplishments. It is no exaggeration to say that Phyllis's presence and influence is everywhere in our community and throughout Tennessee. And I am so grateful for her collaboration with the College of Law, her mentorship of our students and graduates, and her support of our educational mission. Phyllis has overcome so many challenges that many of us have never even imagined, let alone endured. And having thrived in spite of much adversity, she has spent her adult life providing opportunity and promoting equity and equality for others. For all of these reasons and many others, we thank and honor Phyllis Nichols tonight with the R.B.J. Campbell Award for exceptional service to the cause of equality and justice. And I'd ask her to come forward.
let me just say a few words from the heart. I saw Dean Blaze out there. I've had a long relationship with the College of Law, beginning with Marilyn Yarborough. She was like a mentor, a shining star for me, because when she came to Knoxville, there were very few professional women of color. And for many, many years, I was the only woman, and sincerely the only black woman, to be in the room. And so I had to look near and far for support, and I always found it at the UT College of Law. I want to thank the person who has been with me for over 48 years and allowed me to do the things that sometimes and most times were unconventional. My husband, Jim. Y'all see the outcomes of the work that I do, and a lot of it was really wacky before it came to implementation. He's been a great sounding board for me and a life partner. I want to thank my family and my best friend, and also I have representatives from the Urban League here. We try to support the College of Law because I need to be a partner, because let me just say this one thing and I'm gonna run off the stage. I've known the Connors since they were little kids. I've loved the parents. I've seen what they did. My one regret is that those 3 tremendous lawyers are practicing law in Nashville. And they're all doing really, really well. And then the closest one I'm to is Dexter. Known him for this, and we used to call Chris Little Chris. So a great family. So here's my charge. I've got to keep this greatness here so that they can do some things. So I'm looking at our first, second, and third year students. I want you badly. Our community needs you. But I will tell you, all of you who are here with the law firms, you got to help me. You got to show that there is a career path, a partnership path for our students. They can be as excellent here in Knoxville as they can be in Atlanta and Charlotte and everywhere else. But we've got to make sure that these brilliant people have the opportunity that they so richly deserve here in our community. Thank you.